It is I, the Dr. Veal, and I have returned. Yes, I have returned back to my throne in YouTube, whatever that was. But welcome back to Andromeda 6. And welcome to episode 3 of it. Episode 3 came out 3 weeks ago. I was going to make a video on it when it came out. And then my finals came up and my thesis came up, so we're back. Sorry it took so long, but the shackles of high school are off now. And then something happened. Hold on. The shackles of high school are off now. I'm free until next September, next fall, when college is here and something's happened. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Alright, we're back. Episode 3, rebooting. Now, before we go into this blah blah blah, shackles, like I said before, shackles of high school are off. I'm free to do whatever I want, as for now. So that means that regular videos are going to be pumping out every day, hopefully. So you will see this beautiful face every day for the foreseeable future. But I'm back. Let's get right into it. Prince Dr. Veal. Prince? What? What is happening? Prince Dr. Veal? Vex? He smiles when I turn in. Something in my stomach feels lighter. It's been a year since we first met. A year. And 1 day and 22 hours. That's technically 2 days and an hour, but we can go with that to be precise, but who's counting? And still, I remember that day like it was only yesterday. All ready for the French word. With a small nod, I gesture into my elephant, slightly gonking his reaction. I'd had one of the servants pick it out for me earlier, a young human who seemed to know a thing or two about the latest fashion. Vex nodded in approval as he takes in my appearance. And I turned a little to get him a glimpse of the entire thing. I'm confused right now. But when you're confused, keep on going. Alright, it isn't often that I had an excuse to wear anything so fine. But being the youngest of the piggy-ass children, I am quite I'm quite confined to the one selection of the palace, and never invited to any of the royal functions, save the odd wedding or funeral. My gaze settles on him, nervous, getting the best of me now that we're ready to leave. Though he only smiles at me reassuringly. He's the only person who smiles at me in this palace. Or place. Doesn't matter. Same thing. But the only one who even cares about my happiness, except for... You really think this is a good idea? What if someone recognizes me? I can speak, alright? It's been a while. Don't be mean. One corner of his mouth tilts into that knowing smirk, that I've come to look forward to every day. This one makes it seem like he's has a secret, something he wouldn't tell anyone but me. That's what the mask's for. Taking a liquid mask from my hands. He steps slowly behind me, positioning it in front of my eyes, tying it by the ribbon behind my head. I bite down my lip, dread warming its way down into my bones. He has as much to lose if we get caught as I do. Perhaps even more. My hands shake at my sides, and Bex puts a reassuring hand on my shoulder to keep me still. We snuck out the palace yesterday, and into the city to visit that cafe you love so much. And still you're afraid of a little mascured ball. I tilt my head slightly to make a face at him, wrinkling my nose to show that it's hardly the same thing. Yes, the city. Not right under my parents' noses for all to see. It's then that Vex steps in front of me, his fox-like face and sharp eyes facing me head-on, and a soft smile grazing his lips. Nothing bad will happen to you, Dr. Veal, I promise. I trust you. No, I don't. Look what happened to me. I'm with 6 random people on a ship out all alone, and I should have read that, but that does not matter. I should hope so. After all this time together, he grins, and it doesn't take long for me to return that gesture. He reaches out to smooth the wrinkle on my jacket, his fingers so gentle when he touches me. I'll be by your side the entire time. I know he's telling the truth, and I trust him so much that the nerves start to settle, and I manage to small smile on my own. As a member of the Royal Guard, Vex Sheriff has sworn to protect my life against any danger that may befall me. But there's more than that. He just isn't a guard. He is my friend, my only friend. When he holds his arm out, I take with new confidence, letting him lead me towards the secret passage off to the side. This passage. I said it right the first time. Cool. Comes out on the other side of the palace, and besides a large old painting of my grandfather, an entrance to the library. There are many passages like this, and Bex and I have explored all of them. I know I should feel guilty about disobeying a direct order from my parents to keep to the confines of the palace's south wing, and instead running wild and unseen through the very depths of the palace, and with a member of the Royal Guard, no less. We're almost there. Bex squeezes my arm gently as we navigate through the dim passageway, and I can tell that he existed, which calms me somehow. We step out from the hole in the wall, taking care to remain unseen and prepare ourselves for the masquerade that waits us. Dr. Veal, the memory and suddenly cut short by the sound of my name, spoken by a familiar voice, a voice from my past. Vex. My head feels heavy as I raise my hand to my scalp, pushing against the throb that's settling beneath my skull. I remember a little, bits and pieces become clearer, and the more I think about it, though, there's only one thing that I know for sure. Vex is here, and I remember him. Dr. Veal, Prince, what are you doing here? The question stuns me for a moment, taking me off guard as a memory after memory of the man in front of me rushed to the surface of my mind, piecing together like a glass unbroken. Some memories remain blurred, mere fragments needing a little more time to come into focus, but others swim to the first surface, desperate for air while they leave me breathless, struggling to stay afloat. You left me. Emotions sent me, right, one after the other, relentless in their assault. Fear, confusion, anger, vex. How could you? I meet the eyes of my old friend, expecting to find a kind emerald green gaze I had grown to used to, but instead I see nothing. Nothing but anger, bitterness, and spite. Dread. Snakes run. Dreaded snakes through my veins. Something is wrong, something is different, and I can't figure out what. I thought you were dead. You were supposed to be dead. Let me turn down the screen. Turn down the screen a little bit. Vex stops. The muscles feathering in his jaw as it tightens, and he sets his unfeeling gaze on me. Hold on. Sorry about that, I clicked the wrong button. Your turn. How did you escape? Escape? Things like escape the attack on the palace? I remember now what truly happened. I remember my brother's wedding. How we're all in the palace that night. The perfect time for an enemy to strike. I left the reception early, planning not to leave the city in search for Rex, and now here he is, standing right in front of me. So much has happened since I last saw you. I was rescued by a crew of mercenaries. After being injured on Goldus, my memory of it was gone until now. Seeing you seems to have sparked something in my mind. You remember a piece of me? I nodded, finding it increasingly difficult to meet those cold eyes of his, the ones that were once filled with such warmth. What else do you remember? I remember we were friends. You were my friend. You looked out for me. You made me laugh. You talked about running away from the palace, like exploring the system. You told me of the places you've traveled to, and you always explained them so well, I almost felt I was there with you. His mouth twitches, as if holding him back from something he wanted to say. I remember what happened that day, the day of the attack. You left. Weeks went by, and no one would tell me why, or where you had gone. My chest craves at the memories of being told to sit up, shut up, and do my duty, all while my only friend in the whole world was gone. I ran away. I was desperate for answers. I came looking for you. I thought I didn't make it very far before. On the last word, my voice cracks, and I will the tears that threaten to spill to say where they are. Why did you leave? Vex stares me down, his eyes cold and unflinching, and I don't understand any of it. I wasn't your friend. I didn't care about you, not even when they told me they were storming the palace and exterminating the royal mind. You, what? I was using you, Dr. Veal. He laughs. It's a bitter sound, devoid of any warmth. You were so naive. And you had no idea. All you wanted was a friend. I don't believe you. We were friends. You would think that, wouldn't you? You spoiled little brat. What would you have... what would you have me tell you, Prince? You wanted me to say I missed you. I thought of you every day and wondered if you'd get to see those places we talked about. Wondering if someone better would take you there. I didn't miss you. I didn't think of you for a second. Should I slap him, say nothing, or you're lying? I just say, slap him is gonna get me killed. Lying's gonna get me killed. I just say nothing. Something shattered inside me. Something remnant of the past that has rushed back into the surface only crumbled into dust in my hands. All those times we would sneak out of the palace just to get away, the passages you showed me, that was exactly what I needed to know. And when I took that information to Zabak, he knew exactly where and how to strike. No, it can't be true. If it is, that means it's my fault. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay far away from the Andromeda Six and her crew. They know too much, far too much, and they'll be dealt with soon enough. Forget who you were, Dr. Veal. That person doesn't exist anymore. If you're lucky, you'll never see me again. He turns to leave, stopping for the briefest of moments to say over his shoulder, I'm not sorry for what happened, but I'm sorry for Mrs. Nisiorsa. Whatever her name is, she might have made a good queen, but you couldn't wait long to find out. He backs into the shadows, one foot behind the other. I can't stop myself from reaching to him. And we're gonna stop here. Another cliff note. So save it. Now, if you like this video, leave a like. Yeah, I haven't done this for so long I forgot what I was gonna say. If you want to support this channel, leave a like, subscribe to this channel. I made a Discord server, so you should go down and check that out. If you want. I'm not forcing you like other YouTubers. Forcing you to do stuff you don't want to do. Anyways, I could go back to normal schedule. Maybe 2 videos a day, like I did before. See how that works out so far, but I'm back. That's the only thing that matters. So if you like this video, leave a like. I already said this stupid crap, so I'll see you next time. Goodbye.